Hey there, friends and followers. This week's video is all about wire fraud. We'll give you the basics of it and how to avoid it in your next real estate transaction. Stay tuned. So yes, as always, welcome back. So mortgage loan wire fraud, probably one of the biggest risks to look out for when you're in the process of buying a new home. Mortgage wire fraud occurs when scammers and hackers send home buyers false information where to wire in their funds for their transactions. Now, this could include closing costs as well as any down payment. Not only can something of this nature leave prospective home buyers out tens of thousands of dollars, but by adding insult to injury, jeopardize their real estate transaction as well. To give some perspective here, the government reported just shy of some 1,100 cases of wire fraud in the first 11 months of 2021. With mobile and remote signing and funding of real estate transactions becoming more popular post-pandemic, it's estimated that those numbers are expected to increase as we roll through 2022. So how can you prevent wire fraud? Well, here's 4 great tips to keep in mind. Tip 1, always verify wiring instructions with both your lender and the settlement agent. Now, when it's coming time to close, wiring instructions will be sent from the settlement agent from either the title company or the attorney's office. In some cases, this could be the first time that you are hearing from this individual that is the closing agent. Your lender should be in direct communication with this individual, and by now you should have a good rapport with your lender. Ask the lender to go ahead and confirm the instructions that you have been given. Once verified, you can go ahead and wire in your funds. Even if the phone number or the email that sends the instructions does seem familiar, it's always best practice to have these verified, as scammers can sometimes spoof phone numbers or create legitimate sounding emails that are misleading. Tip number 2, never wire money to an account provided by your real estate agent. Now, please note that real estate agents do not have access to the account information that is set up by these settlement agents. If for some reason that you get a message from your agent that instructs you on where to send your money wire, do not reply and alert your real estate agent at once that you think a scam may be being facilitated under their name. Point being is that if it seems suspicious in any way, shape, or form, do not move forward with it. Another one to look out for too is that if an individual that claims to be partnered with your mortgage lender that you haven't heard of or spoken to before tries to instruct you where to send your wire, do not do anything. Instead, verify with your lender that this individual is in fact part of their organization. Tip number 3 is be aware of any sudden last-minute changes. Now, it's on rare occasion that your settlement company will change your wiring instructions at the last minute before closing. Although it can sometimes be possible, you should be skeptical of any messages telling you to wire funds to a sudden different account. If you get a message about a change, contact your mortgage loan officer immediately so that they can figure out whether these instructions are legitimate or a scam. And lastly, tip number 4 is trust your gut instinct. Now, when money is on the line, especially in the amounts used in real estate transactions, you can never be too careful. If some kind of communication that you get seems suspicious, never hesitate to question or get confirmation. As the old adage goes, it's better to be safe than sorry. Now, if you find that you have been involved in a wire fraud scam, the best thing that you can do is contact your bank immediately. From there, make a round with both your loan officer as well as the settlement agent. Time is definitely of the essence, and it is possible to recover wires that have gone awry. Sure, it can feel intrusive and embarrassing that you've been taken advantage of, but do not delay in taking action. It's most likely that the individuals who scammed you have done it before and are pretty fluid at the process of doing so. Now, wire fraud is preventable as long as you take the time to read through and verify any incoming information regarding your home loan. Chances are you will be in the clear. Communication is a key detail in the mortgage loan process. Anything that you don't understand or need explanation on, ask questions and ask numerous times. After all, that's what both your real estate agent and your mortgage loan officer are there for. Well, there you have it, friends. Hopefully you were able to take some information away from how to avoid wire fraud in your next real estate transaction. As always, if you have any questions or would like any further elaboration, drop a comment below or shoot me off a message directly. Speaking of real estate transactions, if any of you out there watching are contemplating either buying or selling here in the OCALA Marion County area, also drop me a line. I'd love to be a resource for whatever is needed. As always, slide on over to the page, give it a like and subscribe to stay up to date when great videos like this are released. And as always, thanks for tuning in, checking them out. We'll catch you guys on the next.